Hi all, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
Okay, so yeah, how was the quiz too?
Not so tough, sir. It was really easy actually for all the fear we had.
Okay. EMQ questions, you find it helpful or you were able to do the analyticals?
Yeah. We were able to do so.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so today we have open session for combined week 11 and 12. Did anyone cover those weeks by now?
I just started week 11 yesterday, so I didn't complete week 12.
Okay, so I think we can start with week 11 first. Anyone having doubts on the week 11? Great. Week 11 or 12. After that, we can move to week 10. If anyone have doubt there.
Sir, you will be discussing the quiz problems, sir. Question problems.
You want to discuss those? Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay, we can do that. No doubts in week 11, 12. If anyone have, then after
We are
that.
not. Yeah, we are not yet.
Yeah, I think most of us have not gone through the content actually.
Okay, in week 10 graded, any doubt?
Yes, sir. I have doubt in week 11, sir.
Okay, before there was the wrong options in question 3. There was some printing error, like there was some box over equal to, right? So we had removed that options and you will be evaluated on the basis of left 4 options only. Okay, week 11, who was asking?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I have doubt in question number. 1 second, sir. Let me check. In question 11.2, question number 1.
11.2. Okay. Find the value of n.
Yes, sir. How will we do this question, sir? I'm not able to understand this question.
You are able to find the PMF using the CDF.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you are able to find. Okay. So if you find it, you will get some values at
But how
x
will we
equals 0.
convert this into, sir, Bernoulli binomial?
It is given to you, no? It is already given and it follows this. And these are the probabilities you have computed.
Yes, sir.
You have to find the parameters n and p only. You have to find these 2 values, right?
Yes, sir.
So firstly, when you convert it to PMF, you will get some probability for x equals 0, for x equals 1, and so on up to x equals 5, right? Because the maximum thing is given to you is x greater than or equal to 5.
Okay, sir.
So as it touches 1, it's become 1, right? So you take that, if you notice that x takes value 0, 1, 2, up to 5. So whenever we have a binomial n comma p, the variable takes the value from 0 to n. So here n is our 5, right?
Okay, sir.
Okay. And if you notice on the PMF you have obtained that x equal to 5 is coming out to be 1/3125, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So yeah. So I know at x equal to 5, the probability is 1/3125, right? If I plug in the formula for x equals 5, it would be nothing but 5c5 p raised to the power 5, 1 minus p raised to the power 0, right?
Yeah.
This value is given to me. 5c5 is 1 and p raised to the power 5. So here, from here you can compute
Yes,
p, right?
I can compute it.
I think it would be something 0.2.
Yes, sir, I got this question, sir.
You can also take probability x equal to 0 and find the value of 1 minus p and then compute p. Like that's also. But you have to take the extreme values, either 0 or 5. In between values will make it complicated. Okay.
So
Yeah.
11.3 question number 5.
3, question number 5. Okay. So at 4 on operator service.
Sir, I am able to find the probability, but probability of the people who owns Creta, it is simple to find, sir. But what I will do in the second part, what is the probability that 12% being interviewed during the survey is the second one? I'm not able to understand this line, sir.
Okay. See, you are interviewing some random person, just selecting and asking for survey that whether you own a Creta or not, right?
Yes, sir.
So the probability that someone owns is 4.5.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So that's okay. So you have to find that you have interviewed 11 people, right? Over here.
Okay, sir.
And then you have to find that the 12th one you are interviewing is the second yes response you are getting for Creta.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it means that within the first 11 responses, you would have got only one yes response. Or one success, one can say, right?
Yes, sir.
One success and 10 failures. So,
Sir, can we
yeah.
write here that if in the 11 people we are getting one success, so can I assume that n is 11 here?
Yeah, you can.
So for the 12th, I am assuming n is 12 and I am taking two success, 12c2.
No. What happens is when you do 12c2, right? 12c2 means any two. First and second
any
person
two,
could also.
any two.
But we want this 12 to be fixed.
Okay.
So that's why we find that only one of these 11 have it, anyone, and then the 12th one have it. Right?
Okay.
So you have to split it into two parts. Like this is binomial and this is just simple probability.
Okay. Then what we will do next?
Next, you just have to compute, right? Here, if you see of those 11 people, right?
Yes,
How
sir.
many can on the Creta? Either 0 will on, or 1,
either one.
or so on up to 11, right? You see, probability of success is constant throughout, right?
Yes, sir.
And either you will have success or failure. You can split your outcome into two parts. So your x follows binomial 11, 0.045, right?
Yes, sir.
So of one yes response mean I am getting only one success. So x equals 1 is 11c1. Okay. You are aware of this symbol notation for computation?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
11c1, then p raised to the power 1 and 1 minus p raised to the power 10, right?
Yeah.
So that's for the first 11 people. And in the 12th one also on the Creta, you have to just multiply by p because that's the 12th one. Probability for 12th one to 1, right?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Any other doubt, anyone? I think, shall we move to the quiz 2 questions? Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we had two sets of it. We are just going with one set for now. The second set just had some values or a few words interchange. That's it. First question, you are able to do it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's simple, right? You have to find at least one dark, so you have to take either 1, 2, or maximum you can have 3 darks, right? Okay. So you have to find that you have 1 dark, 2 dark, and 3 dark. That's the max you can have, right? So it's 5C 3 ways. That's 2 dark chocolate of these 5 and 1 milk chocolate, and 1 dark chocolate of these 5 and remaining 2 milk, right?
I
Okay,
think we
simply.
can do 1 minus 0 dark chocolates also, right?
Not 1 minus. It's how many ways. So total number of ways you can select 3 chocolates is 8C3, and then
Yeah,
you
sorry,
subtract the
total
number.
It's not a
minus 0.
probability.
You subtract
Yes,
the number of ways in which you have 0 dark chocolates. So you will get this here. Either we will work.
Yes, yes.
And if you look closely here, that we are selecting chocolates one after the other. So it's kind of simultaneous occurrence. Without replacement thing, it's given in the question itself. And order doesn't matter, right? Whether I select my if I'm selecting only 1 dark chocolate, if I select it at first pick or third pick, it doesn't matter. It's the same, right? So
Yes.
order doesn't matter as well. So 1, 4, and 6. Okay. Third one. Is this clear, or you find it easy, or what's
Yeah, pretty straightforward.
pretty straightforward? Okay.
Sir, please explain this, sir.
Third one.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Suppose I'm to select 3 pens. Okay. So you can do it in 2 ways. Okay. First way is you have 3 pens, right? P1, P2, P3. So first pen can go to either of the pen boxes. So it has 2 ways. Second one also has 2 ways. Similarly, third one also has 2 ways, right? So in total, there are 8 ways for all these 3 pens to be filled in empty pen boxes. So within these 8 cases, there will be 2 cases. One case will be when first pen box will be empty, and second case will be when second pen box will be empty. So you need to subtract those 2. So that's 8 minus 2, which is option D.
This question was same as arranging pickles in line. Not arranging, sir. Creating 2 lines.
Yeah, no, creating 2 lines. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And
Sir,
second, yeah.
Can you tell me like why we subtracted 2?
Yeah, because there will be 2. There will be a case when first pen box will be completely empty. And there
Okay.
will also be a case when second pen box will be completely empty.
Okay.
Like if all 3 goes to the first pen box, then second one will be empty. So we have to subtract those cases, right?
Yes.
Okay. Another way to solve it is you have to make the cases. Like this is your first pen box, this is your second pen box. None of the box remains empty. So 1 pen goes here, 2 there, 2 goes here, 1 here. That's the only possibilities, right?
Yeah, this is how I did, sir, but I couldn't get answer.
Okay, let's do it. So out of 3, 1 should go here, right? So that's simply
Yeah.
3C1, right?
Okay.
And now you are left with 2, and both 2 should go there. So 2C2, right?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. And then any 2 out of the 3 should go here, right? 3C 2 ways, and remaining one should go here, right?
Okay.
So that's 1, 1. And that 3C1 is 3. So 3 times 1, we have 3. 3C2 is also 3. So 3 times 1 is 3. Again, you have 6 cases, right? And that's 6. Right?
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay, moving forward. Question 4, I think you just have to plug in the values.
This 2 into 2 into 2, why we did, I'm not able to understand. Question number 3.
Question number 3.
This P1, P2, P3, 2 into 2 into 2, why we did this? I'm not
Because
able to-
first pen can go to either of the 2 empty pen boxes. So it has 2 way. Second also
Okay,
has
it
2
has
way.
has
2
two
options.
Yeah.
Okay. So first method we considered the pens, second method we considered the boxes.
Yeah, you can do it either way, you will get the same answer.
Because I also approached the second method. This one is good. Okay.
Okay. Fourth one, if you do it wisely, it's really small calculation as well. It's not that big. Okay. Fourth one is clear, right? I shouldn't do it.
No, sir, it's clear.
Okay. Moving forward, question number 5. I think we have also done such question
Yeah, this is
in
also
this session. Yeah.
Yes.
That Ujjain one, right? You already did this. Still any doubt in this? Anyone wants to do it?
So I have a problem with question number 5.
Okay.
So it says that the alphabets are not to be repeated.
Yeah.
So I can't take 2 A's, right?
You can. It says using the letters of the word.
The word without repetition.
Yeah. So without repetition means you can only use the alphabet that many times it is appearing in the word. Like you can use M only once and D only once. A you can use twice because you are having 2 A's.
Okay.
You are not repeating it. R
My-
you can take one.
I did not understand it that way, and my answer came out to be 24.
Okay. We discussed this thing. I think 2-3 questions we have already discussed it. In the revision
Okay.
session we also did.
No problem.
Did it. Okay.
Can you briefly summarize the answer once, please?
This one, fifth one.
Yeah.
Okay. So how many words? Okay. See, in total, you have 5 alphabets.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, sorry, 6.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, that's what 6.
6.
So D should occupy the third position, moving from left to right. Okay, so D is fixed over here, right?
Yes.
Now I'm left with 5 places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And I have 5 objects to arrange.
Yes.
Out of this, 2 are identical.
Yes.
So I can do it in 5 factorial by 2 factorial ways.
Yes.
5 factorial is nothing but 120 over 2, it's 60.
Okay.
So also regarding question number 6,
Yeah.
if I selected the correct options, I'm not sure if
Mhm.
how the marking would be done for this.
We have to do it. Yeah, we will be doing it offline. We will discuss and see. 1 marks is the minimum. Maximum it can go is 2 marks.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, we will work on it.
Okay. Sir.
So 1/4 to half, right?
1/4.
The weightage for the EMQ is 1/4 to half of the marks. Is it
It's not like it's either 1 mark or 2 marks. That's what.
out of 4?
Yeah, that's what we have to plan. Like if it's of 3 marks, it will definitely be of 1 mark. But it's a 4 or 5 mark question, then we have to think if we have to make it 2 marks or not. We will do it.
Okay.
Sir, when will we get our own answer sheets? Because I don't even recall my answers. I know what I did, but I don't remember my answers. So I can't be sure I got it right or not.
Okay, yeah. So we got like there is some procedure to be followed. We are at that step. So I think you will get it by tomorrow or day after tomorrow. By tomorrow, not day after. You get it by tomorrow. only.
Tomorrow the results will be out, no, sir, for quiz.
Result, I think it can be out this week as well. or by Monday.
In
Okay.
one of the documents, it's mentioned that results will be out by tomorrow and the answer response sheet would be available today.
Yeah, answer response sheet could be made available today because we are
Yes.
at that step right now.
Okay.
Result actually depends on admin. Even if we give them, it's up to them when to release.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, consider the following events. Okay, this one. Is this one clear or any doubt in it?
Yes.
Clear, sir.
Yeah, right. 4 with 1 is 1 by 6, or
1 by 36.
it's sum of 8, right? So you can
Sum of-
either have 2, 6, 3, 5, 4, 4, 5, these are the only 5 possibilities, right? So it's 5 over 36. And least probability, this is the minimum, right?
Yes.
So in other set, it is which of this event
Maximum,
has the
sir.
maximum? Yeah,
Maximum.
that would be A. Okay, question number 8.
Yeah, this I could not figure it out. Could you please explain?
1 by 2.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So see, sum of length and breadth of rectangle is 12. Okay. So this information is given to you, right?
Yes.
Find the probability that the area of rectangle is not less than 3 by 4 times the greatest area possible. Okay. So there is a hint given that area will be maximum when L equals B, right?
Yes. When it is a square. Yes.
Yeah. So when L equals B and sum is 12, it means that each of them should be 6, length should be 6, and breadth should be 6, right?
Yes.
Okay. Mhm.
So greatest area is
36.
36.
36. Okay. So 3 by 4 times the greatest area is,
Yeah, now we can do it. Actually, I was stuck here itself. I substituted B is equal to 12 minus L, and then I did not use this L is equal to B is equal to 6. Yeah, now it's doable.
Sir,
yeah,
could you
yeah.
still continue the question?
Yeah, we can.
Till here then I got stuck.
Okay. So you have to find the probability that area should not less than, it means it should be either greater than or equal to, right? This 3 by 4 times the greatest area, which is 27, right? So from this equation, I can write as B equals 12 minus L, right?
Yes.
So it's L
Yes, sir.
times 12 minus L, it's then equals 27. And if we solve it a bit, it would be quadratic equation inside. L square greater than equals 27. Probability, if I change the sign, right? This sign will also get affected. It would be
Yes.
L square minus 12L plus 27 less than equal to 0. Okay. Any doubt till this step? Anyone?
No.
This thing is clear, right? Why we are changing the sign?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So if you solve this quadratic equation, it would be, I think, 9 times 3. So
9 and 3.
Yeah, 3 less than equals 0, right? So if you notice over here carefully, if I draw a line that said 0, maximum value that L can take is 0 and maximum is 12, right? In ideal cases, it could be 0.000 and then 100 times 0 and 1, right? That's also possible. So L equals 3 and L equals 9, right? So if L takes the value less than 3 within this range, 0 to 3, right? Then let's suppose it takes the value 2. If I plug in over here, 2 minus 9 is negative, 2 minus 3 is also negative. So negative times negatives, it becomes positive, right? If you multiply 2 negatives. So this condition is not satisfied, right? Less than equal to 0. So in this region,
Yes.
it's not satisfied. If I go to 3 to 9, if I take any value between 3 to 9, let's say I take the value 5. So 5 minus 9 will be negative, and 5 minus 3 would be positive. So their product will be negative, which satisfy this condition, right?
Yes.
So within this condition range, my condition is satisfied. Similarly, in 9 to 12, my condition is not satisfied. So you see, out of this complete area, only half of the area satisfy my condition, that is 3 to 9. That's why probability is 1/2.
I had understood the whole concept of the number line, but I just couldn't convert it into probability.
How it became 1/2 probability?
Okay, so complete area is 0 to 12, right? The half of this area, 3 to 9.
So we are comparing it with the complete area.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's a half area satisfied. So it's 1/2.
But judging this 0 to 12 is also a little tricky.
Yeah, so one tricky question should be there.
3 to 9 quadratic equation, it's there simply, we will plot it parabola and we will get 3 to 9, but 1 to 12, we need to just think for a while.
Yeah, that's the only trick in this, nothing else.
Yeah, this is a good question actually.
Okay, this one is clear, right? We can move forward.
Is there any way to find this 0 to 12, how its range?
0 to 12.
How to judge this?
Like
But
0 to
if the
12 is,
maximum value it can take 12. So 0 will be the least. That's it.
yeah,
You
for-
need to find the range because you need to give.
By substituting, we are getting, by keeping 12, yeah, it's maximum by keeping 0. But is there any other mathematical way to get it? That's what I'm asking.
to get this range of 0 to 12, or to solve this probability.
Yeah. 0 to 12, 0 to 12.
Because your minimum, see, it is given that sum of the two is 12, right?
But sir, length
okay,
and
okay.
breadth, summation of length and breadth, how it can be 1.10 to 0?
Not
any
summation,
means we
only
can
length,
consider
only
the
length,
of breadth can be
only
0.
length, only length.
So I tried it doing by like finding the maximum value of the area.
Mhm.
And find the
I
maximum
tried
value
that
by
and I
solving the
got
quadratic.
Just one by one. It's
Okay, shall I
yeah,
speak?
continue. Yeah.
So I tried doing it by maxima, and I found that the length, when the length is 6, the area would be maximum 6.
Yeah.
But after that, I don't exactly remember what I did. But I think this method is more appropriate.
Yeah. Maxima you didn't need to do as well. We give it the hint.
Okay, sir.
But sir, here how we can think of like length and breadth, any dimension cannot be 0, no? We cannot never be think of
Not
0.
0, it could be 0, 0, then you can say 100 times 0, or you can say 1000 times 0, then 1. That is also possible, no? If this is my length, then breadth will be just 12 minus length, you know? So exactly 0 is an ideal case, but very close to 0, it's still a possibility.
Yeah, it's not necessarily an integer. It could be a rational
Anything.
number as well.
Yeah, it could be anything. Okay.
So that's what I tried to do. I took combination of like 8 and 4, 7 and 5, and I tried to find it multiple area more than this 12.
Okay, so you will get it in the half of the region anyway.
But that way only integers are being considered, no sir?
Okay, yeah. But that's a length and breadth is a continuous variable. No?
Yes,
Not
yes. Like that time it didn't occur, but ultimately I gave up this question.
Okay.
Understood not, sir?
Okay, moving forward. Question number 9. I think that's I think conditional probability. Shall we do it, or you guys are able to do it?
So please do. I need to see how this can be done.
Okay. So see, let us define two events. Okay, that A be the event that product A is sold, and B be the event that product B is sold. Okay. So probability of product A being sold is 0.30. It's given to you, right? 30%. Probability of product B being sold is 0.70. That is also given to you. The two products can be sold independently, right? So by using the property of independence, we know that A intersection B is nothing but probability of A times probability of B. So that's 0.21, right? Any doubt till now? Is it clear?
Yes, clear.
Okay. After that, given that he is able to sell at least one product. So what do you understand by this statement? Given that he is able to sell at least one product, it means you are given
Union, sir.
Either one or two.
given
Union.
A union,
A
B,
union
right?
B. Yes, sir.
What is the probability that product A has been sold?
0.3.
0.3.
We will take
Okay.
probability of A intersection A
That's-
union B.
Yeah, that's the conditional probability, right? You have to just plug in the formula. It would be A intersection A union B
Upon A
probability.
union B.
So what would the A intersection A union be? It would be A
A,
only, right?
sir. A.
So probability of A is 0.3. Okay. And the union, it's union you have to
Zero-
find, right?
Find out.
A union B would be probability of A plus probability of B minus A intersection B, right? So it would be something 0.69. Find it. It would be this. Is this clear or any doubt in it? This one is clear, right? We can move forward.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Okay, question number 10. Okay, this one I think is also the. It depends on base theorem.
Sir, could you do this one?
Okay. This is also I think good question. So an urn contains 3 white and 5 black balls. So this is your urn A. It contains 3 white and 5 black balls. 4 balls are transferred to an empty urn B. Okay, so this is another empty urn B. You have to transfer 4 balls in total. Okay. Okay. So whenever you are transferring 4 balls, what all combinations you can make? Like you can transfer 3 white, 1 black. You can transfer 2 white. You cannot transfer 4 blacks because you don't have. Maximum you have is 3, right? 2 white, 2 black, 1 white, 1 black, 1 white, 3 black, sorry. Yeah. And 0 white, 4 black, right? These are the only 4 possibilities you can do.
Yes, sir.
So
Let me let's say this is event E1, E2, E3, and E4, right? You have to find the probability that out of 4 balls transferred, 3 are white. Okay. Yeah, from 1B, a ball is drawn at random and is found to be white. Okay. So let's say event E is that ball you are drawing from 1B is white. Okay. So first let's compute the probabilities. So if 3 white and 1 blacks are transferred to urn B, then what is the probability that I have drawn white ball from the urn B? It's 3/4, right? 3 white and 1 black.
Yes.
Is this step clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is the probability that if 2 white and 2 blacks are transferred and I have picked white ball from 1B, it's 2/4.
2/4.
Similarly, it's 1/4
1/4. Yes.
and it's 0, right?
0. 0.
Okay. Okay. Next is you have to find probability. You know that a ball is drawn at random and it's found to be white. You know it's E. But is the probability that out of 4 balls transferred, 3 are white and 1 is black? That is E1. You have to find the probability of E1 given E, right? That's simply the base theorem. You have to use law of total probability to compute this, right?
I made it so complex. It was so simple.
Yeah, it is simple, but it's a bit time taking in the first attempt. Like it's
Yes,
a
and
bit
this
difficult
time,
to think like that.
and this time statistics
Comprehension
was at
takes
the end.
time.
And statistics was at the end, so we were already quite tired and short of time.
Did you find this paper a bit lengthy compared to quiz 1?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, end term you will have, I think, 1.5
Actually, the
hours.
problem is whoever took 4 subjects now, it's struggling. 4
Yes.
hours we are unable to solve.
Well, 1 hour was less for this paper.
Yeah.
It is doable in 1 hour, or you can.
No,
I think
sir.
70,
No, sir.
It took
75
more
minutes
time,
you
sir.
can.
It took more time.
Yes,
No,
70,
sir, it was not
75
doable.
minutes you can.
Only if we finish English
Yes.
fast and allocate the time to other subjects, it's enough, sir. Otherwise, 1 hour is not enough.
Yeah,
No,
I
English
had
time.
more than 1 hour, still I could not finish.
Okay, it's the main thing was not to get it stuck at one question. Just keep on doing. Just skip that one. It's
Yes,
better.
that is the point. If you are stuck in one question, then you definitely lose one other question.
Yeah, that's what I also told in, I think, 1 or 2 sessions back.
Sir,
Before
end term,
quiz
what
2.
are the timings, sir, for exam?
End term you will be given 1.5 hours for
For
the
each
exam,
subject.
for each subject.
But the questions would also be more, right?
Okay, so it won't be that lengthy. It will be doable.
No, we are not asking about easy, difficult. We are worried about the time constraint only.
No, time constraint. I think end term it happens in 2 shifts basically. 3 hours for 2 subjects and then 3 hours for 2 subjects. So something like that.
This
With a
time
break
CT,
included.
I think CT and stats combination is there, 3 hours.
Sir,
Okay.
can
So
we not
CT
do all the 3? I mean, I took only 3 subjects, so can I not do it all in 3 hours and leave?
I don't think it's, you have to ask the support team, but the pattern is something like you are given, there is some morning shift and afternoon shift. So in morning
Actually,
shift
I
is good
took
for you.
4 subjects. So morning is stats and CT, and afternoon is maths and English. So
Okay.
if stats and CT will always be surely lengthy. If stats is also lengthy, it will be
No,
really
stat won't be lengthy. It won't be. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we will be given
But it's
1.5 hours. So will it be more number of questions or the same number of questions?
I think only 15, 16 questions. We will be taking.
Because when considering this time frame, if you both the teams coordinate and make it convenient to finish in 3 hours, that's better.
Yeah, it will be doable. That's, I see stats paper, I can tell it won't be that lengthy. Others.
Sir, in term will be in 2 shifts for the students who have taken 4 subjects.
Yeah, that's what Sandhya was saying. With CT and
Yes,
stats in the first shift.
morning stats and CT, afternoon maths and English.
Yes, 9 to 12 and 2 to 5.
Yeah. Okay, so quiz 2 paper, yeah, it's like if you don't get stuck in any question, it's doable in 1 hour. But yeah, it's better to, like, if I get stuck at this question for 5 marks, in that time I can do other 2 questions of 3 or 4 marks now.
Actually, what I felt is these papers are prepared to get 50% easily. But if you want to achieve more than 70%, 80% like that, you will struggle and waste your time unnecessarily. That's what I realized.
Not struggle or waste, but yeah, you should be very quick with the concepts. Yeah, that's what we have to do.
Time killing.
Yeah, if you're very clear with the concept, it would be just, you will get it straightforward, right? That's what I have to do.
I
Yes.
completed 3 subjects in 93 minutes. So.
Okay, yeah. Are you stats graduate or?
No, I am not. That's why I feel stats a bit problem. That's why I actually tend to give more weightage to stats when I'm preparing. Maths and English is just kind of easy, but only stats I get trouble sometimes.
Okay. No. These two questions, I think we have done a lot of it, right? We had this question in graded assignment as well, practice assignment, EMQ as well, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Sir.
Okay. So, any doubt in this one, anyone? Or shall we skip these two?
We can skip this, sir.
Anyway, we will get solutions, right, later on.
No.
No?
No.
No solutions will be published for this?
Quiz solutions are not in.
I guess they are
Okay.
there,
Not
sir.
to be
That's
released.
for something called
The
quiz
questions,
to
can you
feedback.
do it? Will be good.
The quiz solutions are never released. It's against our policy to release a quiz solution.
Yes, only the answer is given, no detailed solution.
Yeah, no detailed solution.
So briefly solve every question then.
Every question can you please
That's
solve,
what we are
sir?
doing.
It is good for our
We can
revision.
watch it later also.
Yeah,
If you
later
stuck
on for
somewhere,
our revision.
we'll watch later.
Yes, sir.
These two questions you guys have done already a lot of. I think most of you have got these 7 marks for sure. Anyone has any difficulty in these two questions?
No, sir.
No. Okay. It's just simply you have to just simply make the 3 events, right? That event A will be that team A wins the tournament, B will be that team B won the tournament, and similarly event C will be a team C win the tournament, right? And after that, another event E you can define is that the team will get direct entry to knockout stage, right? This is your event E. So you know probability of A, it's 4/9. Probability of B, you know it's 2/9. Probability of C, you know it's 1/3 or 3/9. Okay. And after that, you know, right? Probability that given that team A wins the tournament, the probability that they will get direct entry to knockout stages given to
Probability
you.
C.
Yeah, it's 1/3. You can write it as 3/9. I'm just trying to keep the denominator same for calculation purpose.
It will be easy then.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Given that team B wins, the probability that they will get direct entry to knockout stage, it's 1/2, or you can say 5/10, right? Similarly for team C, okay, it's only E, not E1, E2. Team C wins the tournament that is given to us. The probability that they will get direct entry to knockout stage is 4/5, or I can say 8/10, right?
Yeah.
So you have to find the probability that team will be given direct entry. So it's law of total probability, right?
Yeah.
Simply have to
And
do it. C times E given C. You just have to plug in the values. I think the easiest one. Next one is the Bayes theorem comes in. It is given that direct entry is given, but it's a probability that team A won the tournament. So it's nothing but Bayes theorem, you can say, right? Any doubt in this, anyone? Shall we move further?
yes, sir.
Okay. Next is question number 13. This one. See, there are a total of 50 students, right? And we're selecting students at random without replacement. Okay. Okay. So the first one selected is a boy. So first one should be a boy and second one should be a girl. Okay. So we know out of 50 students, 28 are boys and 22 are girls. So probability that I will select boy first is 28 by 50, right? Then after I have selected boy, I'm left with only 49 students, out of which 27 are boys and 22 are girls. So probability that I will select the girl in the second, it gets 22 by 49, right? That's what you have to compute. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Moving forward, Rohit wants to create password. I think we have already done a lot of password making questions. Were you guys able to do it or any doubt in it?
Yes.
All able to do it, right? You can skip this one.
Yes, easy one.
One, two, three. Okay. So just an hint. So it's just 5-digit numbers we have to make. And if it's greater than 4,000, so the first, okay, it should be greater than 4,000. So any of these three can come at the first place. And we are doing it without repetition in this case, right? So any of the three comes here, then you are left with only 5 numbers. So
Sir,
any of the 5 can come.
4 digits, sir.
It's 4-digit
4
password,
digits.
no?
4 digit. Okay. Yeah, that's it, right? At first place, any of these three can come. At second, any of the remaining 5, and then remaining 4, and then remaining 3, right? So that's simply 15 times 12. That's 180, right? So here, if you notice carefully, yes, the digits is simultaneously selected. No digit is repeated means it's happening without replacement, and order do matter, right? Because the number, let's say 6540 is not same as 6450, right? So order do matter. That's 145. Okay, question number 16. Any doubt?
Question number 14.
Yeah.
We can fix number 5 also, right? 5,000 series and 6,000 series will also come, right?
Yeah, you can have any of these 4, 5, or 6 at the first place.
Then it will be 3 into, it will come the 3 ways. Okay, right, sorry.
Any of them.
Correct.
You can also
16 to
make
3
a
ways.
different way, like you fixed first 4 here, then 5 here, then 6, and then find the remaining 3, right? That's what. That's also
Okay, I
you can
did. Instead of that, you took 3 ways here directly.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Okay, moving forward. Question number 16. Any doubt?
Order matters here, no?
Yeah, order do
Password.
matter. These two are not same. Order do matter.
Okay.
Okay, moving forward. This one. Were you guys able to do it? Or any doubt in
This
it?
one I got it as 32, sir, variance
Okay.
for Y. But the sample covariance they have asked. So
Okay. I think in your side it was 1 by 2 times and not 2 times, right?
Yeah, sir. Another set was 1 by 2.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
It is
let's
32.
okay. Here it is given that y equals to 2 times x, or in your case it's y equal to 1 by 2 times x, right?
yes, sir.
So mean y bar would be 2 times the mean of x, right? And if it's half, then it would be half times the mean of x, right? So, and in terms of variance, see, variance of x is 64. So variance of y would be
64 into 2.
64 into 2. It would be 2 squared, right? 2 squared times 64. squared by 64.
After doing week 10, it's easy to solve this.
Okay. Yeah. Then you have to find covariance between x and y. So covariance formula, if you guys
Sigma
sample,
x minus x bar into y minus y bar by square root of.
okay,
Sigma x minus x bar into y minus y bar.
okay, it would be just nothing.
Standard deviation.
Sample we are doing, it would be n minus 1. Yeah, summation xi minus x bar and then
Into y
Then
minus
minus
y bar
y bar, right?
by square root of.
y square.
That's it.
Okay, so I can just let me just, yeah. So it would be 1 over n minus 1 summation xi minus x bar, it remains the same, right? Then yi minus y bar, yi is nothing but 2 times x, right? 2 times x minus 2 times x bar, right? So this 2 I can have it as common, so it would be 2 times 1 over n minus 1 summation xi minus x bar to xi minus x bar. Is it clear till this step?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so it's 2 common, it's 1 over n minus 1. I can write it as xi minus x bar whole square, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's the variance, right? Variance for sample variance formula for variance for x. So it's 2 times sample variance of x. That's 128, right? Is it clear?
Yeah, sir.
And yeah, another thing you can remember is if you do covariance of same variable, it's nothing but the variance. I think it's covered in the 10 as well, this property. But other way to find it is this, right? Okay, any doubt in this? Anyone? No.
What you wrote, covariance of?
The
X,
same variable,
comma?
x comma x, it would be variance of x.
Oh, okay.
We did the proof as well, right? Same covariance of x comma x, it's variance of x.
Okay.
Okay. Were you able to do it? Yeah.
Sir, here we not will be using the standard deviation of x and standard deviation of y.
Yeah, it's we are not using it. But sample variance we are using, right? In the last step. Because that's 2 times this. This is the formula for variance of x, sample variance. And that value is given to us as 64. So that's how we are using it only. And for
So
those, yeah.
Okay, so sir, then 1 by for actually when covariance of x by 1 formula like xi minus x bar into y minus y bar divided by standard deviation of x and standard deviation by root.
That's correlation.
Correlation.
That's not covariance. Correlation is covariance over those standard deviations. Okay. Okay, and yeah, for those who it's 1 by 2 times, it would be just 1 by 2 times variance of x, the final answer. You will just replace this 2 by 1 by 2. Right. Okay. This one is clear, right? We can move forward.
Yes, sir.
Yes, clear.
Okay. That's question number 17. Were you guys able to do it?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so for those who in total there are 16 members, including a captain, vice captain, and a coach. Okay, so there are total 6 members only.
In my question, it was 17 members.
Yeah, it's just a change of a number or interchange of 2-3 words. That's a difference. So we do steps. So captain is to sit on one side of the coach and vice captain on other. So let's take captain, coach, and vice captain as one single unit. So in total, then we will have 4 members only, right?
Yes, sir.
4 members in circular table can be arranged in 3 factorial ways.
24 only.
3 factorial, it's 6 only.
Sir, 4 members. No?
In circular table, in circular, it becomes n minus 1 factorial to arrange n objects.
Sir, but we are fixing this.
We're not fixing anything. I'm just taking
Coach.
no, I'm just
captain.
taking them as just 1 unit, these 3. So 6 ways to arrange these 4 members, and within that, these 3, the coach is fixed in the middle. The captain and vice captain can also interchange, right? So they can interchange in 2 ways.
Yes.
So that's total 12 ways. And for those who have 70 members, it would be 4 factorial into 2, right? Is this clear or any doubt in it?
What is this 48? How it's came?
For those who have the 17 member set, there was another set. There was
Okay,
17
okay.
members.
Okay.
Is the approach clear for this? How to approach this question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so moving forward, yeah, we are selecting team members 1 by 1, 2, and then arranging them. It's obviously happening without
Sir,
replacement.
Sir, in
Because
previous question, in
Yeah.
17, sir, what I did,
Mhm.
I drawn the circle and placed captain, vice captain, and coach,
Okay,
and I was left with 4 persons.
captain, vice captain, coach over here, and vice
Yes, sir.
captain. Okay,
One more circle, sir. I interchanged the captain and vice captain.
okay.
Sir, are you able to hear me?
Yeah,
Yes. I was left with 4 place.
4 place. Okay.
Yes, sir. What
You
I
had
did,
70 members. Right?
I arranged these 4 persons 24 plus I arranged this 4 person 24. Is it the right approach or wrong?
No, it's not. It's not the right approach, right?
It's
In
wrong
total,
approach.
yeah, in total, you have to arrange them all, right? Even
but-
coach, you have to arrange them all as well.
But
You will have a
I-
lot of duplicate cases over there.
But I got the correct answer, sir. 48.
Yeah, because what will happen is, even see, this is you're getting it in this way, but had the question be a bit different, it would get a bit complicated.
Yes,
There
sir.
chances of being
I
duplicate
can
cases.
see, sir, how I am wrong, but still the answer
Yeah,
is correct.
yes, that's what matters.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, next is we are selecting team members simultaneously. Obviously, it's without replacement because you cannot place the same team member again at the other place.
Sorry,
In
can
order-
you go to the previous question once?
Okay.
Yeah, what was he saying? I missed it.
He just fix these 3 like it and then arrange the 4. Fix these 3 like it and then arrange the 4.
In his case, there were 7
Yeah, in this case, there are
members.
17 members. Yeah.
Then that is also right?
Yeah, in this case, it's right. But in some cases, it may get complicated.
Okay.
Okay, so in the order do matter in which you are placing, whether you are placing captain here, vice captain on the other side, or the reverse, these 2 are different cases. So order do matter, right? Any doubt till the 18 questions? I think 19th one is the simple formula you have to plug in.
Yeah.
Okay, so any doubt in it? Anyone? That's the end of question paper. Okay. Those who weren't able to do a few questions in exam, are you finding it easy now after seeing the approaches?
Sure.
Okay. Which questions you guys find the most trickiest or the toughest one?
That ball transfer part, sir.
Ball transfer part.
Yes,
Okay.
it was tough for
And
me, and I
Next
was
one is
not
the-
able to do it, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I left it
Next one
because
is-
I want to save time for other subject. That's why I didn't give much time to that.
That's also a good approach to solve.
Yes, sir.
Anyway,
सर इवन जीरो वाला भी जो था ना लेंथ एंड विड्थ तो जीरो से कंसीडर करना है दैट एक्चुअली वाज नॉट कमिंग टू माइंड इमीडिएटली
yeah, till 36 we got. So after that,
okay, and what's after seeing the solutions like?
yeah,
Oh,
now-
you just
Actually, you spooked us. You said that it would be very tough. So we went
no,
with
no,
a
I said that it will be
different-
tougher than the quiz one for sure.
But after seeing the question paper, like we were relieved somewhat. But after
Yes,
the
sir.
solutions, it
Quiz
is very
one
simple.
was
Yeah.
easier than this, sir.
That's the worst thing, but yeah, quiz 2 is usually difficult than the quiz 1. That's what I said. It would be difficult than quiz 2. And,
Yeah, somehow the message got transferred. I mean, communicated as it would be
and
very
they
tough.
got with the spice added up.
Because of this
Yes.
probability part, the paper got tough.
Okay, and term won't be that difficult. And yeah, weightage things, most of you are asking it week 1 to 8, 50%, and week 9 to 12, 50%. Approximately, not exact 50-50. For the end term.
Again, sir, it's 50% from 9 to 12.
Yeah, that's the part we haven't covered. Right? Week 1 to 8, we have already covered quiz 1, quiz 2.
Yes, sir.
Even in this, week 1 to 4 was pretty less. But yeah,
and this was again 5, 7, and now it's there.
And this Bernoulli trial, sir, I'm finding it tough, sir.
Yeah, it's
that's
Excuse me, sir.
yes.
Sir, what you said about end term exam, can you just repeat it? I wasn't
Week
able
1
hear
to 8, 50%, week 9 to 12, 50% weightage, approximately.
Yeah. And sir, about the difficulty of end term exam.
Easier than quiz 2.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, actually, if it is going to be the same level or easier, na, so would you please share the quiz 1 and quiz 2 problem solving approach, like how we need to solve so that we can save time quickly?
Yeah, we had discussed quiz 2 approaches today, right? And quiz 1 also we had some special session after qualifier to discuss it.
Okay. So, sir, are you going to upload the solution?
No, solutions won't be uploaded. It's not in our policy to release. So the solution won't be released for the quiz.
But there will be one session including quiz 1 and quiz 2 revision, is it?
Can you repeat?
Is there any session to be conducted on quiz 1 and quiz 2 problem solving approach the way it is happening
It's
today?
YouTube. We can watch it later in YouTube. That's what he's asking.
Quiz, yeah, you can watch it on YouTube.
Just
Quiz 2
after
we did
this one,
today.
there was a session.
Yeah, after quiz 1 there was a special session on quiz 1 only. But for quiz 2 we did it today, even though it is open session for 11 and 12. But we did today.
Today it is YouTube streaming is there.
Yeah, YouTube streaming is right. I think the studio team has posted the YouTube link also in the chat, right? Yeah, they did.
Sir, on 15th, 8 o'clock, there was supposed to be a solve with us week 11. That didn't happen, no, sir.
On 15th, we had 8 to 10, yeah, it happened. Prashant took it.
I was there from 7:55. Nobody joined, so I thought the class was postponed and I quit.
No, class started, I think around 8:15 it started. But the session was started before 8. Prashant
Okay,
joined, I
I'll
think,
go.
around 8:15. Yeah.
Shit.
But yeah, the session was conducted. And it went on, I think, till 10:30, 10:45. That was a big session as well. Okay, regarding the binomial thing, you guys will be having solve with us for week 11. So that would be pretty helpful for those who are fine. But binomial is really easy. Once you guys go through all the video, you will find it easy.
But identification of the variable is little bit difficult. When to use binomial, yeah.
Yeah, when to use binomial. There are only 3 conditions. 3 conditions, yeah. Okay, let me just go through. Three conditions are that your number of trials should be fixed. Okay,
Yes.
either at 10 trial, 11 trial, 5 trials, whatever. It should be fixed. Your P should be constant for
Probability
each trial.
distribution should be same.
P should be constant. Like for first trial, let's say probability of success is 0.5. It should be 0.5 for every other trials. Right? And trial should be independent. These are the only three conditions to identify binomial.
Actually,
me, sir.
IID concept is not clear for me. That independent IID is there, no? That
IID.
one is,
Okay. Independent thing is clear, right?
yeah, independent is clear.
Independent is clear. Okay. Identical means P is same for everyone. Every trial. That's it.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, in quiz 2, there was a question on hypergeometric. I think that I applied hypergeometric formula.
Yeah, you can do it. Hypergeometric formula. You should apply. I think in most of the question it will be really helpful to save time.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Because but I get a little confused on when to apply this for process on calculating the expectation.
Once you identify that it's hypergeometric distribution, you can apply it. The only problem is to identify.
Yes, sir. And so,
So
how can we do this? There was a question, I think, I don't know which question it was, but I think there was a question on hypergeometric.
okay, so what happens in hypergeometry in general cases, you had this complete population thing. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And there are, let's say, it can be divided into two parts. Like let's say it is product A type, and this is all product B type.
Okay, sir.
Or type B products, whatever you can say, right? And you are, let's say, in total there are n. Okay, and let's say n are product A, so remaining n minus n will be product B, right? And you are drawing products one after the other without replacement. That's important thing in hypergeometric. Without replacement we are doing. Then the expected number of, and let's say I'm drawing m products in total.
Okay, sir.
And the expected number of product A I can get is simply the number of products A times number of products I'm drawing divided by total number of products. That's the expected product you can get in M draws.
Yes. Okay, sir. Sir, if we are calculating the product draws for product B, then it should be n minus n, capital N minus n.
Yeah.
Into m divided. Okay, sir.
Right.
Now I got it, sir. Thank you.
Anyone?
Can you please explain graded assignment 10, question number 2?
Graded assignment 10.
Question number 2.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Are there going to be mock tests for the end term as well?
Yeah, there will be mock test. There will be revision sessions as well.
Okay.
Okay. Today revision session will be for week 9 to 12.
Sorry?
Week 9 to 12 revision sessions you will be having.
Achha, okay.
Okay. Yeah, so in question 2, okay, this one, right?
Plus minus, yeah, this one.
Okay, which takes value 1 if then 0 otherwise. Okay, if we do it a bit like, okay, I will tell you the approach. Okay, so see, my random variable xi, it will take value either 1 or 0, right?
Yes.
It will take the value 1 if the pattern is minus plus minus, like both the neighboring sides are differing, or if my pattern is plus minus plus, right? Then 0 otherwise.
Yes.
So when will it take the value 1? You should get minus plus minus in this order, right?
Yes.
So probability of getting plus is 1 by, I think 2 by 6, and minus is 4 by 6, right? because you will
Plus is
record
2 by
plus when
6. Plus
yeah
is 2 by 6.
yeah.
Minus is 4 by 6.
So minus plus minus, or I get plus minus plus. Right, that's the probability that it will take the value 1. It will be 216, 32 plus 16, 48 over 216, right?
Okay.
And similarly, you don't have to compute this value, just don't compute it.
Actually, what I
expectation.
did is I wrote 1 to 6 numbers, and
Okay.
I got this combination for 2 and 5, minus plus minus. So I computed for that instead of this. I wrote 1 to 6.
Okay, no,
One.
that
Can
would
you
be
write
lot of
1, 2,
cases.
3, 4, 5? Can you write 1 to 6 once? And as in the question, it mentioned positive for 2 and 5. So I took positive for 2 and 5. I wrote plus for 2 and 5, and rest all I wrote minus. And I took here the combination of minus plus minus. I got it 2 and I got it 5.
The question statement is completely different. It's not like that. That's not the
That's
question
what my comprehension was wrong actually.
Yeah. So here you don't even need to compute this probability x equals 0 because you're finding expectations, so anyway it would be cancelled out. Or you can find it by 1 minus. You can find it.
But I don't know how I understood the question like that. I computed expectation at the place of 2 and 5 because it's a combination of minus plus minus.
Okay, no. I just try to read the question to go 3 times at least. I think it will clarify a lot of things.
Can you please read it once and help me how to understand the question, how to comprehend it?
Okay, so here see, it's saying that a die is thrown 19 times, right? So
Yes.
in total, I will be having 19 outcomes for sure in the start.
Yes. Yes.
So after each throw, I will be either throw a plus is recorded if 2 or 5. If I get 2 or 5, I will record plus. Otherwise, I
Yes.
will record minus, right?
Yes.
So in total, I should have 19 symbols of plus minus.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
After that, to each except the first and last sign, a random variable xi is associated. To except first and last means I am excluding the first one and the last one. So now I'm
Yes.
left with only 17.
Okay.
This much information is also given here, but in general, such informations are also not given that xi takes the value like I goes from 1 to 17.
It means this random variable is the number of throws, right?
The number of plus minus signs you are getting except the first and last sign. So in total, you are getting 17 random variables.
That means it's nothing but the throws, number of throws only, right? Except first and last.
Yeah.
What we are getting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it takes the value 1 if both of its neighboring sign differs. So neighboring sign differs means if it okay, let me just draw it a bit.
That one I understood. Neighboring I'm able to understand. But 1 to 17, do we need to compute, or only for plus minus combination only we need to compute? That's where I got disturbed.
See, if it's my x1, if x1 is plus over here, then these should be
Minus,
negative,
minus.
or it should
Yes.
be plus. So my
Yes.
I will take the value 1 if any of these things happen.
Yes.
Okay, and 0 will otherwise. Okay.
Yes.
After that, another random variable y is defined as this, where s equals this. So I have to find the expected value, right? So if I
Yes.
find the expected value of xi by using the property of expectation, I can find the expected value of s.
Yes, yes.
And once I compute it, after again using the property of expectation, I can compute the expected value of y as well, right?
Finding expectation of xi is only tricky here.
Yeah, that's the only part you have to do. Stall is just a property of expectation, nothing else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Thank
सर
you.
इसका क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 में थोड़ा सा अप्रोच बताएंगे. एक्चुअली आई डिड इट बट एक्चुअली आई गॉट an incorrect answer.
Question number 1.
Yeah, this one, sir.
Okay, 7. What's your number, 7 or any other thing?
7 only. But I got some different answer and
7 only. Okay.
For me that 11 cards are drawn, not the 7 cards are drawn. Only that picking card numbers is 11. Yeah.
Okay. There are card number 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 7, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Number of cards that bear the number 0 is 7C0, right?
Yes.
That bear the number 1 is 7C1, 7C2, 7C3, and so on. It will go on 7C7, right? That's the number of cards we have.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And the probabilities. So in total, if you know the property of binomial, right? Total it's 2 raised to the power 7, and it's also given in the question as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The probability that you will draw a card that bear the number 0, it's nothing but 7C0 by 2 is 7, right? Similarly, it's the same. And it will go on like that, right?
Okay.
And
will it not be 0 multiplied by 7C0 divided by 2 zeros and 2 plus 7?
yeah, for that's the expectation thing you have to find, right?
Okay.
Expectation will be 0 times this, then 1 times this, 2 times this, and that's how you can take 2 raised to the power 7 common, and you can compute it, right? 7C1 plus 2 times 7C2. That's the thing you have to do.
Yeah. And after this, when I'm picking the 11 cards, I need to multiply this value multiplied by 11, right?
Yeah, because this is that the ith row. If I say it's the ith draw, and I am doing it with replacement, so for every draw it will be the same expectation, right? At the first draw it would be the same. For second draw the calculation would be the same, right? So you can simply multiply it by 11.
पर सर एक्चुअली मेरा आंसर इनकरेक्ट क्यों आया? इसमें इनकरेक्ट दिखा रहा है. I follow the same approach only, but I just thought that maybe I did make mistake. But
Maybe calculation error.
Calculation mistake is only possibility. Yeah, answer given is correct.
Question number 7 also, please. I got the answer, but I want to know the approach, correct approach.
Number 7. Okay.
Normally, this type of hint will we get in end term? Hint.
Yeah, if it's needed, it would be, but mostly if there are some common things which are already given, this hint in graded or practice, it won't be given again in the quizzes.
Yeah, if here hint is there, so it's easy. That's what. Yeah, please tell the approach for this question.
Okay, so in total, you have 5 keys, right?
Yes.
So the probability that you open the door in the first trial, it's like you pick the first key and that's it.
1 by 5.
1 by
Yes.
5, right? Second trial means that the first key should not open the door, right?
Yes.
And after you tried the first key, now you are left with only 4 keys.
Yes.
The next key should open. Similarly, for third trial, first key should not open. Now we are left with 4 keys.
Here we cannot take like in second trial, first one is failure, second one is success. Like that we cannot take.
Yeah, that is failure and then success.
That will be again 1 by 5 into 4 by 5, no?
No. If I got the failure, in total I have 5 keys, right?
Yeah, if you take the probability of success is 1 by 5, probability of failure
But it's
is
not
4
the
by
constant,
5,
right? It's not the same. It won't be the binomial. See, if I got the failure, suppose I tried the key 2 first, right? And it didn't open. For the next trial, I have only 4 keys, not 5.
That's the confusion for me. Can I take it as a success as 1 by 5 and failure as 4 by 5 or not?
No. In such cases, you cannot use the binomial because P is not same, right? Probability of success is not same throughout. Here it's 1/5, it's 1/4, it's 1/3 here. So in such cases, we don't use binomial.
Okay, this is what little confusion for me, where to use binomial or where to not use.
Yeah, but if you see in general, for each trial, the probability would be same, 1/5, 1/5.
Yes, yes.
And then you can simply find the expected value. Right?
Yeah, then I can do, no issue. This one is only, I was unable to understand. Here hint is given, so it's easy, but when hint is not there, it's little bit difficult.
Yeah, hint is given because actually that's something geometric distribution, which is not included in your course yet. It would be later on, but it's not included here. That's why hint is given.
Sir, with regards to this one only, like when we're arranging something, no, we are telling, okay, probability of one item is 1/6 and the rest of the things will be 6 multiplied by 1/6. But there also we don't use this concept, no? It is P is not same. How to differentiate that this so that we can get a clarity. Okay, this in this place we can use P is not equal to this, and in that case it is equal.
In that case,
like arrangement cases now we do like, okay, it is 1/6, probability of getting thing is 1/6. Like let us say I'm tossing the dice and throwing a dice. In that case, okay, I getting a probability of 1 is 1/6. So the number of events we are just multiplying there, right? But yes, how we differentiate this two?
Because every time you roll a die, you had 6 possibilities, right? For on each throw.
Yes. So in that case, we say, okay, every time we get the same.
Yeah, but here your sample space keeps on changing. As soon as you get the failure, your sample space is now only key 1, key 3, key 4, and key 5 only. Sample space keeps on getting smaller and smaller.
Okay, that we need to keep in mind. Okay, sample space is getting changed. Okay.
Okay, anyone, anything else? Or shall we close for today?
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yeah.
In the quiz 2, the fourth question. Fourth question,
yeah.
sir.
1 minute. Quiz to fourth question. Okay, this one, right?
Yes, sir. How to solve this one? I did not.
Okay. Can do it. I just need a bit space to work. Okay. See, so R times. Okay, let's just take the common things out, right? R is common in every term.
Yes, sir.
Right. And then this 2n plus 2 factorial, this thing is also common in each and every term, right?
Yes, sir.
It's common. Let's take this common out first. Right?
Yes,
After it, we are left with only, nothing is left here, only 1, right? 1 times this is this.
Yes, sir.
Then it's like we are only left with 2 in the second term.
Yes, sir.
Third term, we are left with only 3.
Yes,
and
sir.
so on, we are left with only till n, right?
Yes, sir.
Now I can plug in the values. R is 1, n is 10, right?
Yes, sir.
So 1 times 2 into 10 is 20, 22 factorial, right?
Yes, sir.
Upon 20 factorial. And this
Yes,
is
sir.
will be addition 1 plus 2 plus so on up to 10, right?
Yes, sir.
22 factorial I can write as 22 into 21 into 20 factorial, right?
Yes, sir.
That's the sum of first 10 natural number, right?
Yes, sir.
And the formula, if you know, it's n plus 1 by 2.
Yes, sir.
So I can just plug in the value. It's 10 into 11 by 2. So if you notice here that, let's just use the different color. 20 factorial gets cancelled out.
Yes, sir.
Right? And it's 2, I can cut over here 11, right?
Yes, sir.
Then this should do the calculation, right? 11 into 21.
Okay.
Yeah. 210, I think it will be 231 into this.
Okay.
11 into 10. That's what you can do, right? The calculator thing.
I think I made the mistake in that n into n plus 1 by 2. I did some mistake. So I got wrong.
Okay. This is clear now, right?
Yeah, it's clear now. Yes. Sir, in the same graded assignment 10, that question number 7, can we solve it as a expectation value like also?
Yeah, you have to find the expected value, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you have to find the expectation of x only.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. Anyone, anything else?
No, sir.
Question 5, please.
Question 5. The same assignment?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell me the your values you can do for that? Okay, this is variable which takes only two values, +1 and -1. The probabilities would be okay. Let's do for this.
Value is 0.66 and 0.34.
0.66 for
0.34. 1.
Okay. The expected value of xi would be 1 into 0.66 minus 1 into 0.34. It would be nothing but 0.32, right?
Right.
And how many steps is he taking?
7.
7 times. So for each step, it's 0.32, right?
Yes.
So you have to find x1 plus x2 plus x7. So by using of property of expectation, it's 7 times this, right?
It's 2.24.
Yeah. And similarly, you can find the variance of xi. For that, you need these two values, right?
Right.
So expected value of xi square, you can still find. It's 1 squared, 0.66 plus -1 squared, 0.34. So it would be 1 only.
It's 1 only.
So it's 1 minus 0.32 whole squared. And then again, 7 steps you are taking. So it would be variance of x1 plus x2, x7. And all these steps are independent, right? You can simply add them up. So it's just 7 times the variance of xi. You just need to find this value, right?
Okay, so that let's take here right in variance of xi. Like taken 7 steps, multiply 7 by minus 2.24 square.
Okay. Anything else?
Sir, I have one. So graded assignment 8 का question number 2 का solution है ना? Just one out है. Just one line. Can you please open that solution page?
Just before that, one question here based on this, one doubt.
Yeah.
Could you please help me to visualize how variance for this question? Expectation, we know for each step, we will expect this much. But variance, how to visualize for this question?
A variance is also same for each and every step, right? And you can only use this.
How to visualize for each step? I'm expecting this 2.24 as expectation. How to visualize?
How to visualize? Okay, so visualize something. Okay, see, it's like at every step you are expecting this much, right? 0.32.
Yes.
So at how much it can vary from this? That's what variance tells us. How much it can vary from our expected values. Like every time it won't be 0.32, right? It would be something else.
Okay.
So variance just tells you how much it varies from this value.
Each probability varies with this expectation.
Not 20. See, if you have this data, right? let's suppose I took 5 steps.
Yes.
1, -1, -1, 1, 3, 4, and another -1, let's say. Okay. So
Yes.
if you find the expected value of it, right, this is your sample data.
Yes.
In general, okay, let's take the 7 steps. Let's add one more. So for 7 steps, expected value should be 2.24.
Yes.
But here it won't be, right? It won't be 2.24. It would be something else, fluctuating. So how much fluctuations you can have?
So theoretically, it would be 2.24, but practically, it's not that much. Can I say like
it would vary. It would vary. How
that
much it
difference
varies?
is the variance.
Yeah, not exact difference, but yeah, how much it can vary is what variance
Okay.
tells you.
Okay. Fine. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, graded assignments.
Range will be its variance, no sir. Range of values it can take.
See, to find the variability, you have a lot of things. You have range, you have mean deviation, standard deviation, variance. There are a lot of things, but variance and standard deviation are the only things we stick to due to its efficiency.
Okay.
Just like measure of central tendency, you have mean, median, mode, right?
Yeah.
Similarly, for variability, you have a lot of things as well.
So here question number 2.
Yeah.
उसमें जो P P2 event please come down. Please come down again. This P E2 event, no, you have probability of P given E2 and is 0. This I could not understand. This value
Is 0. Okay. Yeah. So the event E is that they predicted the same score, right?
Oh yes, E is the same score. Yeah.
If exactly one of them predicted correct, then how can they have predicted the same score? See, if you are predicting 20 and I am also predicting 20, right? You're predicting the same score. Then how can only one of them us can be correct?
Okay.
Either both will be correct or none. Okay.
And this one is the first one. One will come because
Yeah.
both are predicting the same score, right?
Yeah, it is given that we have predicted correctly. Then the probability that we have predicted the same score, it's 1, right? Only then if we both have given the same answer, only then we both can be correct.
So that is the reason it is 1.
Yeah.
Sir, how to just visualize this? Like I'm just not getting, like if both we are scoring same numbers, so it is 1.
It is that both A and B predicted the score correctly, right?
Okay.
So the correct score would be only 1. It would be, let's say 20 would be the correct
only
score.
Only one value will be.
So if both of them are correct, it means they both have predicted the same score. If they both have predicted a different score, then both cannot be correct, right? Only one will be correct.
Okay. So even if in the second case also, E2 event also, it is the same if one of them score correctly.
Yeah.
But
then the predicted score cannot be same. Because, okay, if you visualize it like that, suppose 20 is the correct score, okay?
Yes.
20 is the correct one. Right? Now it is given to you that A predicted correctly and B didn't. This is the event E2, right? Exactly 1.
Yeah.
So if A predicted correctly, it means prediction of A would be 20.
Yes.
And prediction of B would be any other number but not 20.
Yes.
Only then exactly one of them will be correct, right?
Yeah.
So you can see that same score cannot be predicted by these two if only one of them is correct.
Yes.
So that's why it's 0. Right? If it is given that A and B both are correct, it means both have predicted a 20 only.
Yes.
So given that both are correct, they must have given the same answer. Only then both are correct, right? If he has given 20, he has given 22, both cannot be correct at the same time.
Okay. Okay, got it, sir.
Okay. Anyone, anything else?
positive skewing, negative skewing is there, right, in graphs? Skew,
Yeah.
positive skew. That right skew, left skew. Can you please briefly explain me once with the graph?
Okay.
Because I'm unable to memorize that thing. I'm
Well, there are
forgetting. I'm reading.
three things. This is the symmetric one. No, it's symmetric, like it's
Yes.
symmetric one, right?
Yes. Yes.
If I stretch my tail to the right side,
Okay.
tail to the right side, it's right skewed.
What means skew actually? I don't know the exact meaning of that skew.
A skewed means, okay, if it's symmetric, it means this area and this area is same, right?
Yes.
But skewed means it's not same. Our measure of centering tendency, which is mean, it should be at the center, right? Or
Yes.
mean, median one. But over here, it's coming to be at some
Left.
point, which is not exactly the center. It's coming to be over here.
Okay.
If I stretch my tail to the left side, it becomes left skewed. So the direction of tail is what you say, right or left skewed.
Okay. This PMF and the PDF, do we need to remember these right skew, left skew? Is it important?
You can also compute it, but yeah, if you can remember it same time, but you can compute it as well.
Okay.
Okay, you will see that if I think if P is greater than 0.5,
Yes, yes, it's mentioned.
so the probability in starting remains low and it suddenly takes the peak at the extreme right values and it then goes down.
But when number of trials are increasing, then it will vary, no?
Yeah, as
mentioned.
if number of trials becomes large,
Yeah, become when tends to the
it becomes
infinity.
symmetric.
Yes.
Symmetric. You will study it in stats too in more detail, why it becomes symmetric.
Okay.
Okay, anything else? Anyone?
AQ 11.1, fifth question, sir.
Okay, AQ 11.1.
Yes, sir. 11, yeah, fifth question. Yes, this one. How to approach this one?
Okay, considered as the most uncertain Bernoulli trial. Okay, what do you mean by uncertain? Most uncertain?
It cannot happen, I think.
And most uncertain means?
Either the case can happen. Not.
Yeah, the variability is very high. You
Okay,
cannot tell in which direction it will go or what. Right? So that happens when P equals 0.5. Because see, the formula for your variance is this NP1 minus P, right? Variance
Yes.
of X. So it would be maximum at what values? So the maximum it
0.5.
could be at 0.5.
0.5.
Because 0.5 into 0.5, it would be 0.25, right?
Yes.
But if you take any other number, let's say I take 0.4. So 0.4 times 0.6 become 0.24. It will keep on decreasing. That's the maximum point you can have, 0.25. So at P equals to 0.5, the variance would be the maximum, right? So if you notice here, X less than equal to A, if I plug in A equals 3, I will have 0.1. Till 3, I will have probability of 0.5, right? And after 3, I will have 0.5. So that's why it should be the 3, I think. Yeah, it's 3. So at X equals A equals 3, you will have the probability of getting 1 as 0.5 and 0 as 0.5. So it becomes Bernoulli 0.5, right?
Here the concept is important then. There is no need to calculate also.
Yeah.
Calculate. That's only the conceptual.
This uncertain word we should understand.
Yeah, I think week 9 to 12, it's all about only understand. The calculation stuff you have already done in week 1 to 8. the permutation combination. That's the only thing that keeps on going.
Sir, in the calculation part you have written n into n minus 1 something in the formula. Could you please explain that one?
Which formula?
In the you have in
Variance.
the another page. Yeah,
Variance.
formula.
Yeah, that's the variance formula for binomial.
Bernoulli.
Binomial.
Okay.
If I plug n equal 1, it becomes Bernoulli. So it's p into 1 minus p.
Yes, because I saw n is newly added. I got
It's for
confused.
binomial. In week 11.
Okay. Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Anything else? Anyone? Okay, I think we can close for today then.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good day.
Bye, sir.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.